The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Anger. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. On the ground, it's Jackson. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Running it back, it's Williams. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Cole? Like winning the Jules Shillelagh twice, swinging your big...
He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. The run to the left. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start, I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Yates. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You're set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Williams looking for a man. Setting up the screen. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Trying play action. Right down the middle. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, USC. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Yates. Got a lot of running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job of creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on. Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on 3rd down.
Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. This should be the last play of the quarter. Give to the back. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
USC 7, Notre Dame 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to power their way ahead. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to put my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And the Trojans are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Williams will pass. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Trying the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up secondary.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Trying to get to it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Knute Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
The Trojans are in the hurry-up. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback in his unit is executing. This defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Rios. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Caught near the sticks. It's Basket. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman.
Touchdown, Trojans! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Trying to find his man on first down. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Williams will pass. Fires to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Makes his connection.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snap it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now from their own 48. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Irish! And that one will give him the lead.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boilermakers and Hoosiers in the battle for the Hoosier State, and that game has just gone final. Here's how it went down. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now they'll run the draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows their defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fires and picked off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
28, USC, 17.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Williams looking for a man. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They get to him as he throws. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that Jewel Shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the Jewel Shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend. I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Williams will pass. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Going up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Rios. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. 2nd and very short here for the offense. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Williams looking for a man. It's complete to the left. Lowers those pads. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, now on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Finds his man enough for the first. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Trojan! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Williams will pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, just steamrolling his way through. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Southern came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Atlanta had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's basket. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you've got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking for a crease. It's Rios. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. Williams looking for a man. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. Thrust that arm out.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge...
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to barge their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off-play action on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? These third down, everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. The offense set for a first down play. Williams will pass. Throwing right. Hauls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, USC! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Here comes the two-point try. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here come the Irish back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
At this point in the season, everything is magnified, guys, and behind this running game, they figure to vault a few spots up in the top 10.
Making a statement, too, getting it done, running the football against a top 10 opponent in a game of this magnitude.
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Buys a little time with his feet. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go